coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Ford Field tunnels, and the noise level in this place just about off the charts. They are set for football as the Lions get ready to do battle with the New York Giants. The ball on the tee, we're set for football, and we are underway from Ford Field. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain.
And now following that last play, I do believe we're going to get a review here. Yes, indeed, the red flag is out.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have one challenge remaining. Now a first down carry. It's Williams, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On play action, they'll throw. His throw incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Now back to throw. And going deep downfield for Boykin. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Now this throw caught left side. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
On 2nd and 12, Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. Still staying on his feet. Are you serious? And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Here's a give to Barkley. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he's got some space here. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 41 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. A handoff to Barkley. A good display of power, but ultimately it gets him just inside the 5 to the 4 and no further.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
My dad used to tell me all the time, when you're getting ready to play a big-time game, especially when you have one going into a dome setting, better strap it up tight because that crowd can really affect things.
Especially on 3rd downs like the one we just saw there with the incompletion. Carlson able to put this one through. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. That'll be caught. It's the tight end, Howard. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play there for Detroit.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
They'll run on first down. It's Williams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here's 2nd and 10. Outright, this one goes to Patrick. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Looking to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Throwing Jones. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Blake Gillikin on the punt now on 4th down. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Lions will take over.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
At the 45-yard line.
Out of the pistol, here's Williams. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And able to work his way down to the 16. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jamal Williams, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now Jones. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
On 1st and 10, Jones. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
For a tight end, he's got good straight-line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 33. Back to throw again. And his throw's going to be incomplete. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 2nd and 10, Jones. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that would get a wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. They'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Touchdown, Giants! Kadarius Toney, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7.
Giants 10, Lions 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Khalif Raymond now. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Lions take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 66 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Getting this ball out wide for Davis. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's a second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the 38-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43.
Greatest show on earth, baby.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
Keep coming, baby. Keep coming.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Carlson now to add the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Giants 17, Lions 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Here's Khalif Raymond to return. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Lions take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Here's a 2nd and 7. This one swung out to Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Dee Ford able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. And Jones will hit the deck here, and he is able to pick up the first down.
The sack on first down took him out of a traditional running play and put him in a passing situation, but didn't stop him from running anyway, did it?
No, I was surprised when he took off. I thought, oh, he's got some space. He might pick up 5, 6, 7 yards. He goes all the way and picks up the first. Now Jones on first down. Open man right side is Ingram.
You know they take
that all the way in. Touchdown, New York. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Raymond now on the return. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They begin the drive with Williams. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
85 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
2-yard line.
A first down carry for Davis. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They go again with Davis. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. On 1st down, it's Williams. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
He's coming.
Now a handoff to Davis. And running with power here. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
And the Lions, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Williams. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Howard. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
They're going to look to throw, and it's incomplete.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost, and now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while, but when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
Seibert able to knock this one through. And that will close the gap down to 14. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send a message that says, hey, we're not going away.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This is sort of what you would call the put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Giants on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Jones. And he'll find Golladay. That's complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them. Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Yeah, he's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. Second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 30.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Isaac Yiadom in there to pick it. And the Lions are right back in this football game. He's had it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Flush to his right. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
All right, let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play, but prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Lions are right back in this football game. And now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the fourth.
And in the old days, not too long gone either, throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no. But the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
Clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. That's going to set them back 5 yards. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10.
But they certainly got dented with that first down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
At the 10-yard
line. Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line.
Jackson on the tackle. It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 4.
He'll look to throw. And Thomas has it. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
We got three, fellas, we got 3.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. They'll drop to throw. He's going to air one out. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
At the 35-yard line.
Second and 10. Off the play fake. Jones. He'll let this go for the end zone. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Isaac Yiadom picks it. And the Lions are right back in this football game. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. On play action, they'll throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Xavier McKinney. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Well, young quarterback Charles rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Jones. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Giants look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above.
Carlson on for the point after.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 124 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Looking to throw. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. Second down coming up. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing Jones. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Here's Jones on 3rd down. Looking for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Lions come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now